short,
can
simple, but visually pleasant time, and now we have a reliable way to identify this association. For the first time, the level is over thanks to our intervention, not thanks to the game itself. Choose wisely. But what if the game gives us a second way to end the level? The same day, Max released another map, called Complex. Well, the level is over. What a surprise! Why don't we try to go left this time? And, to be honest with you, I don't know if there's any deep meaning behind this ending. The texts are telling us to not trust the button, even though we know it's safe to use, but instead we should only listen to the one who is speaking in the text, perhaps the creator of the game. But we don't know the creator, we don't know if we can trust him. For all we know, he could want us dead. Is the creator this black thing we see at the end? Really, I'm not sure to understand this one. But I'll let you have your own interpretation. But it's okay to not understand. We don't have to understand everything in life. But the lack of understanding sometimes leads to criticism. On the Portal 2 workshop, a lot of people clearly share their confusion in the comments. Your maps don't make sense, abstract levels suck, and so on. Well, the hate is mostly because people were expecting a puzzle, because it's Portal 2 after all. But also because people don't understand these maps the same way I understand them. They don't feel the same things. Most of them don't bother to try and finding meaning in these maps, so instead they say that they don't understand. When people don't understand something, they are often scared about it. It's the fear of the unknown. It's normal to feel scared of Max's maps. His maps feel empty and threatening. And just as we don't understand his maps, we don't understand Max, and therefore we are afraid of him. The answer to all these problems is actually very simple. Just let people create what they want to create. If you're afraid of it, or if you just don't want to understand, just ignore it. Easy. But that's my opinion anyways. Unfortunately, Max didn't hear those comments. He kept making maps. I actually skipped one map. 1 month before this one, Max released a map called This Is Not a Land. I don't really need to comment on this map so far. I would just be repeating myself. So just enjoy the atmosphere. Keep going, don't be scared. This is a classic map from Max, nothing that really stands out, but please notice the building that you just exited. It's a hotel. Here, you come from an abstract inside to a realistic outside, which is the exact opposite of home. In home, you come from a realistic outside and you enter a big fake abstract world inside. Nice parallel, right? And we'll find the same concept in the next map. This one is called Chairs and Lamps, and it's certainly my favorite map from Max. It's so relaxing. This map has such an unique atmosphere. It feels very humid, like a sauna. It reminds me of the film Spirited Away, which I absolutely love. Ooh, it gives me chills every time. Like I told you, we have the same concept that we have seen before, an abstract dreamlike interior leading to a more realistic exterior. And in this case, we are leaving a hotel again. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, so far we are alone in these maps. What if we meet other people? It's very strange. With all these people, we can say that it's the most lively map from Max. Except these people are static and don't resemble humans in the slightest. And because of that, instead of creating this social lively city for us, Max reinforces the fact that we are alone in his world. In fact, everyone here seems to be just as alone as us. I think this is the saddest map from Max. Four months later, Max uploads the new map, and this time the ending will be different. At this point, I don't feel the need to comment anymore. Now that we have understood his style, we can now just appreciate it. Remember the tree from before? Here it is again. It's going to be your reward for finishing the level from now on. Now, let's go see the two latest maps of Max. I think Max has exhausted his source of imagination at this point. You probably guessed it by now, but he was hugely inspired by the game The Beginner's Guide. And in a way, I'm doing exactly what they did here. I'm showing you the work of a friend. And this friend seems to go around in circles. He doesn't know what to create anymore, so he keeps doing the same thing again and again. You see? Another maze! He doesn't care anymore about creativity. I feel like he doesn't appreciate his style anymore. Let me skip this maze for you. And here's the tree again. You would think that it's over for him, right? Max will never be the same inspired boy that he was before. And that's why he's going to make one last map, to end his career in the art of abstract words. This last map is called Signal Valley, and I think it's the darkest map Max has ever made. Everything is dead here. Here's the tree again, but it's dead now. This is the end. The 2nd of April 2018 marks the end of an era in Max's life. He drank all the sap from his tree of imagination. Now there's nothing left. And that's fine. Don't be sad for him. I told you, it's good for an artist to evolve. Max is still mapping nowadays, but he has turned his back on the abstract world. And as Dr. Seuss used to say, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. So thank you, Max. Thank you for everything. Voila, the mod is over. Thanks for playing. Sorry for those who were expecting more in terms of gameplay. This mod wasn't intended to be a game, but rather to show you the fantastic worlds of my friends' maps. If you like abstract maps with unique concepts like this, I'm pleased to announce that me and my friends are working on a new mod called Liminal Space. It's still in its very early stages of development right now, so if you want to stay informed on this next mod, please join our Discord server. You can find the link in the description of Draw Me a World on the website moddb.com. Thanks again for playing, and I'll see you in Liminal Space, and oh, I almost forgot, I have one last gift for you. During the development of this mod, Max sent me 5 unreleased maps that he has never published on this Steam Workshop. They mostly date back to before Test Map Do Not Play. Let's take a look at them before leaving, shall we?